Hey everybody, your favorite artist, Pandemic Paulie's back again. I'm going to give you guys a little art lesson to get you through the week. I got a handy dandy new document camera I'm using today, so well, a little bit better this week. Hopefully won't be a lot of shaking going on. What I want to do is a little just drawing that pretty much everybody can do. It might be geared more towards the a younger crowd, but anybody can do it. It's basically turning two-dimensional shapes into three-dimensional forms or figures using value and shading. I'm going to do a couple simple shapes that we all have known and show you how to turn them into everyday, realistic-looking objects, okay? So again, all you need is pencil, piece of paper, and you're ready to go, okay? A couple shapes I'm going to start off with. One, this will start off with a circle, all right? I'm going to start very light, just simple. Okay, there you go, simple circle. I'm going to work on maybe a simple little, how about a triangle right here? Okay, simple light triangle. And we're going to work with how about just a little square here? Okay. And they don't have to be perfect. You shouldn't be, they're just beginning sketches, okay? So you have those three simple shapes. And now what we want to do is, the first thing, is you want to figure out where your light source is coming from, what direction, okay? Because that's what creates the value and the shading. So think about the sun, all right? You can actually even draw it up there. So for this first, one right here, I'm going to draw the sun coming from right in this direction. You can see it's got my little rays of sunshine right there, and the sun rays are coming that way, okay? So where the sun hits the object is going to be the lightest, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a little tiny, very light little circle on top there. Okay, circle, oval type of shape. That's where the lightest part's going to be. And everything else around it is going to get shaded in. The furthest part away from the sunlight where it's hitting is going to be the back end of it over here. So that'll be the darkest part. Okay? So what I'm going to do is, you can see, I'm going to start to just using dark lines. And, if you had professional drawing pencils, different HB and different, grades of graphite, you could really use different pencils, but if you just have one, you can use it too. Okay, just use one simple yellow pencil that you might use at school. Okay, and I'm just going to keep on filling this in back and forth, just lightly. Okay, getting lighter and lighter. Okay, as I go around this way. Now what I can do now is use my finger. You can use a tissue if you want to. I'm just going to use my finger for this. It's quick. It's okay. You can use a Q-tip, okay? Or if you have the professional drawing tools, a tortilla, all right? Yeah, I'm just blending it together, okay? And then, it's starting to look a little more realistic. Now, I'm going to make it into you can do whatever you want. I'm going to make it into a baseball. So I'm going to make stitches. Okay. You can take your time with these stitches if you want to really and draw all the different holes in them. Okay. What you want to do is you want to go back around, and you can start seeing it's looking a little bit more realistic, right? We turn that two-dimensional flat circle. We're making it look like kind of a realistic looking baseball there. And the last thing you want to do is figure out where the shadow is going, okay? So you can always just take that sunlight, draw a little bit from that side and from that side to hit the object, and that's the direction that it will be going in, okay? And the bottom of the shadow is going to be where the darkest area goes. So that's going to be the darkest part of the shadow. It's right at the bottom, okay? As you move further and further out, it gets lighter and lighter. Okay? This is where you can use your finger as well if you want to. Okay, you can take your time more than I am right now. But you can see, alright, there's your baseball. Alright. Next shape we have is triangle. Well, you can think of a lot of things you can make out of a triangle. I'm going to do a simple, maybe parking cone today. Alright, you might see them when we were back at school, where the school bus would drop the kids off. All right. I'm going to make the top a little bit of an ellipse there. All right, the bottom part's going to be also rounded. You can see I'm just starting with a simple shape, and I'm turning into more of a, form now. Now, the cone is going to be a little bit round, right? So we want to show that kind of round shading. So I'm going to start right here on the side. Oh, first things first, I forgot. Let me find my light source. I'm going to go on this side this time, all right, to kind of show you. All right, so it's going to be going that way. So this will be the light side right there. So I'm going to bring darker over here as I go further and further over my pencil strokes. Okay. Now, besides that, I'm also going to cross hatch shape. So I'm going to use some curved lines. That's going to help to create a sense of roundness. Okay. Now, last thing. Okay. The same thing. Darker on this side. Okay. There you go. There's your parking cone. And the shadow again, coming this direction. Okay. There's your shadow. Alright. And then finally, let's try this square out. Alright, we all know you can make a cube or some type of rectangle. Alright, so normally I might use 1 point perspective and create that point here. I'm going to show you a quick way to do it. Ready? So here we go. I want to make a cube. I'm going to make a little dot there. And I'm going to line up, and you can use a ruler if you want to. I'm just going to freehand this for now. Because again, it's just simple sketching. Stuff that you can do while you're in your house. Okay? Top. Bottom. Okay? Alright. There's our cube type of it's more of a rectangle, I'd say, right now. We got to figure out what we're going to make out of it. Well, I think today what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it into maybe a UPS box or some kind of delivery, maybe Amazon, if we're getting anything at home, so I might make the side there opened. Okay. Here's the top part. Again, it's a quick sketch. Now the inside, there's the box there. Let's figure out where our light source is going to be. We'll do the light source coming this way. And again, when you're watching these videos, feel free. It's a good thing to stop, pick it up where, pause it, and then, draw the steps as you go. And then now let's try to make the shadow. Where's the shadow going to go? Well, it's going to go this way. Shade this part of the box a little bit. This will be more of the darker side because it's the furthest away from the light source, right? Here. Using cross hatching. Okay. I'm going to erase that little one there. Alright, you can make it look realistic too. Maybe put a little that Amazon logo look from, let's just say from A to Z, right? There's your Amazon logo, okay? And that's just taking two-dimensional shapes and making them into three-dimensional forms using shading and value. Hope everybody had a good time doing this. Practice, have fun, enjoy. Everybody stay safe. See you next time.